The title for this video, she used her kids to get you. With no further ado, start the video. Hey, what's going on? I am your host, Solo Mission, a voice for the independent man who's choosing to reach success and thus live his life in the singular, also certified SMI, and of course, an advocate and voice for the acronym Mgtow, which is universally known as men going their own way. Now I'm back on here. Let me get off one time for real and speak that real shit like I normally do. And this video right here is just a chip off the old block of female nature. Oh yes. Once a man understands the true complexities that is female nature, you will understand that the real underlying theme of the female nature is the female herself and her ability to thrive, survive, and outlast the next female. All right. And the reason for this particular video, I want to highlight how females use their kids as a way to try to reel a man in. And yes, females will sit down and have the talk. Oh no, not the talk about the good touches and bad touches. No, not the birds and the bees. No, I'm talking about the talk. It goes like this, if you will. Look, y'all, shit, when this man come over here, I want y'all to be on y'all good behavior now, cause see, no, I don't want y'all running around here acting all bad. Look, boy, sit down, clean them toys up. I done told your ass already. See, you gonna get a whooping and shit. I want y'all to be on y'all good behavior, cause see, mama need, see, this how we gonna get ahead. See, if he like us, we can get ahead. And when he come over here, y'all just sit down, y'all just say hey, and then y'all go outside and play, okay? Y'all stay there for like 3 hours. Don't come back in here, okay? Ass nigga, or a variation of such. And that dialect, oh, that's courtesy of a hood near you. Let's move forward. Yeah, see, the talk is real because women will groom their kids, especially if they're young, because we know the young and innocent are easily manipulated, impressionable as well. And see, that's the sad part. You know, one of my pet peeves is when the hood rat Shanika, and that's my universal ghetto girl name, puts the cell phone to her face and act like she's calling the father, but the phone is actually turned the fuck off. And then she tells her kids, look, y'all, see, I told you your dad ain't shit. He ain't even pick up the phone. No, bitch, the phone is not even turned on. But see, this is that bullshit that men go through when you think with the wrong head and get these women pregnant and you don't analyze the situation correctly. So again, men, please use a condom at all times and make common sense decisions here. See, the female nature, again, is very complex. If you need visualization, just think of it as a billion-piece puzzle. Let me elaborate. See, the same female, for the lover, he only comes over to fuck. She puts him in that category. The financial provider or sugar daddy, well, his name and title explain what the fuck he does. He's a financial provider, which is usually a guy that she's fucking outside of her race. And the sugar daddy, well, he might be in her race or out of her race, and he just come over and give her a little money and, you know, pay bills and all that kind of shit. And he hits the coochie if it's convenient for her, not him. Let's move forward. The friend zone. Well, again, that title explains the position that that particular gentleman is in. He's in the friend zone. If the simp doesn't come through, then she relies on the friend zone guy to come through. And hopefully he does come through. And he gets a pat on the back and a hug. You know, the church hug shit. Yes. May get a kiss on the cheek. Might get to, he might sniff the coochie. Eventually he'll fuck eventually because she wants to keep him there, you know, in the friend zone. But no, he's not hitting it on a regular basis. And again, it's only when it's beneficial for her, not him. Let's move forward. The simp. Well, you heard in my previous video, the simp is the Uber. He's the Lyft. He's the Instacart ass nigga. Translation, he picks her up and take her here and there. He buys groceries. He's playing football out there in the yard with the kids. He's buying toys, whatever they need. He's taking them to school, picking them up. He gets the coochie, but he may hit it in the missionary position exclusively. Again, it's beneficial for her, not him. The lover, on the other hand, the lover is fucking the shit out of her. He hits it from the back, the front, the side. He's picking her up in the air. They doing threesomes. She told the simp, I don't do threesomes. The lover, hey girl, I want to have a threesome tonight. Okay. Ass nigga. Right. So this is why I advocate that your ass be the motherfucking lover. That's the only position that I advocate for when you're dealing with these women. The lover. Not the husband, not the boyfriend, not the baby daddy. It's real. And women don't give no fucks. They will literally fuck you while their kids are in the same bed. You have to literally say, look, I think we need to go to a downstairs room or the next room. Because if you don't say nothing, they ain't gonna give no fucks. And that's real talk, man. As a matter of fact, it's real language. And so again, understanding the complexities of female nature, is the intricacy details of it is just pretty much astonishing. Because women would do whatever it takes to thrive, to survive, to get ahead, to maneuver, to manipulate. They have an entitlement mindset. And so they don't mind using the system to come up. They'll brag about it and act like they're doing it on their own. But we know that taxpayer money is fitting the bill. And who loses in this scenario? Well, the kids are losing in this scenario. They see different men walking in and out mom's house. And then when these kids get older, the mom wonder why she don't have control. Now the schools are calling. Your child is misbehaving in class. Well, go figure. The child been sitting here all these years watching mom do what mom do. There's no father in the home because all the baby daddies that mom laid up with no accountability, they have long gone on, either by their choice or by force. You pick one. And so understanding the complexities of female nature will put you in that lover category, because that's the only one you should be in. If you're dealing with these women, your goal is to be the goddamn lover. The lover comes over, fuck, gone by this business. He puts condoms on and he's gone. She don't ask the lover for anything. She don't try to love her. She know that's a quality man that she can't fuck with. And so based on his looks or his house, his car, basically what he has going on, she wants that man, but he don't want her. And she knows that. He beats the coochie up real good. He goes by his business. And she gets what she needs in the bedroom because she cannot do that with the other guys. See, the lover allows non-judgmental free sex. See, the lover don't give a fuck. He has that level of non-give-a-fuckness that I like to say, which is true. I mean, we know kids are innocent and shit. Even the lover might feel guilty walking through some of these female houses and shit. Again, if you haven't experienced this, you will. Just like older women hitting on younger men. It's going to continue to happen from generation to generation. And these baby mamas who don't care about their kids, who are having the incorrect talks, but this talk that's geared towards them getting ahead. They don't mind sending their kids over to the gentleman that's visiting today. Go ask him for a couple of dollars, girl. You girl. Shit, this is my daughter. She just need a couple of dollars for the ice cream truck. Ass nigga. And if you hear ice cream sounds in the background, I just implemented that shit for that extra effect. Hello? Fuck with a nigga. Right? So again, man, understand how women will manipulate the game when you go over there and entertain their ass. That's why it's best that you control the controllables. Translation: if you meet one of these hood red ass Shaniqua cuz, invite her over your place. Let her find a babysitter, mama them, sister them, cousin them, to watch the kids. Get condoms, use common sense, and fuck the shit out of her. All right? Because usually they're running from their reality. This is not it for you. This is just you going on your journey, making pit stops to drop dick off in that coochie. All right? But once you understand how the female mind works, she knows who she can manipulate and who she cannot. They know it, just like they claim they know that they will sleep with different men within the first 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Well, if you know who you'll sleep with in the first 5 or 10 seconds, and you still don't take no accountability to protect your vagina from not taking accountability, which is pretty much structurally designed in women. Women know what they're doing. But if they admit to what they're doing, then again, it damages their structure. They got to survive out here in this world, man. They got to thrive. They got to progress. So they got to manipulate men, even using their kids, to get you to come on back. Come on back to us and be a stepdad. And for that bedroom, well, women do all kind of bedroom tricks when they have a man of interest. The simp realizes this. The lover already knows this because he's very versed in dealing with many women of all races and nationalities. And so he knows the tricks that women do, like using their pussy muscles and doing tricks with their mouth and jaws and, gargling balls. And that's nothing new. For the simp, it's a come up because some of the things that these women are willing to do in that bedroom, the simps and the friend zone guys never had done before. A seasoned vet and pro, pimp player ass nigga pretty much don't seen everything done under the sun. It's nothing new. That's not going to keep me interested. And it's damn sure not going to keep me coming back and dealing with a situation that I'm not really interested in, nor kids that is not mine. If you're out here dealing with these women, look out for these signs on how women will use their kids to manipulate the situation, try to reel you in on an emotional level. Some of them will even call your phone with the kids on there. Hey, my mama said, are you coming over today? Because she want to see you. Face ass nigga. All right? It's real out here, man. So why these girls out here participate in hot girl summer and then be pregnant by the winter? Real niggas is going to be out here making major moves, getting ahead. We're going to recognize these signs, that is the parts of female nature, because it's real now. And we're going to be able to make those chess moves. It's chess, not checkers, on understanding these women. And so when you understand behavioral patterns within a woman, then you put yourself in that category of being that distinguished gentleman who is no nonsense, has his whole life together in order, and you entertain women. Because that's pretty much all you're doing. It's entertainment to hit the coochie from the side, missionary, doggy style, throw up in the air and do gymnastics with her one time. All right. So while you in the bedroom performing 4-year Olympic routines like Simone Biles or some shit, you feel me? She would tell the simp she does none of that. Because the simp is not who she wants to be with. He's the pushover. He's the one that she can manipulate easily. She don't want that. She wants a masculine man. But the masculine man that she meet is not interested in her. And they don't have no qualms about telling her up front. No, this is how far it's going to go with me. I come over, provide some dick for your coochie, and I'm going back on my way. I got other things to do, matter of fact. That message is conveyed from jump. That's why I try to get men to understand, hey, just be honest with these women. I don't have time to beat around the bush with you. Women will use every trick and tool of their trade in the book to manipulate any man that they feel that they can gain something off of. No matter what it is. I mean, it can be as small as opening the door, or it can be as something large as you buying cosign on cars and houses and fucking trips and surgeries for these hoes. And again, these women get dolled up, beautified up as a show front, looking like trophies and shit, just to reel you in. You can participate in these women's psychotic bullshit, and it's all about them getting ahead and staying ahead. And all they need is one man. They'll take many. Understand now. All they need is one man to be consistent. That's one of the most famous words that you hear come out of a woman's mouth. Girl, he wasn't consistent enough for me, girl. I had to let his ass go. He wasn't consistent. I need consistency. Says Shanika Laka. But all they need is one consistent man to come over every day. Be that Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Instacart ass nigga. To put up with their bullshit, their attitude, they mood swings, deal with their kids, mood swings and attitude, depending on what their age range. And in the process, the kids are losing and you losing as well by being there, wasting your motherfucking time, energy, money. Once you realize the fuckery, you can always make changes. Nigga just gotta keep it real, man. Audio videos is great. I drop a couple of those. But no, I really like being in front of the camera so you can see. I feel a connection that I can reach more when I'm in front of the camera, highlighting and pointing out shit with other effects that I can add into the video as well. My other platform is going to kick off as well as referring to the stock market. So I will be creating my other channel on this platform with content specifically geared towards the stock market, analyzing stocks, corporate earnings, free cash flow, balance sheets, top and bottom line. And so that will be on my new channel coming forward as I branch out and do more things. It's cool talking about female nature and understand the female nature so you can understand it's chess out here when you're dealing with these women. But for me, it's all about transition. This is easy as hell to do. Now I'm going to do something more challenging that's bringing in revenue, that's generating passive income and really getting ahead and setting things up for the future. I'm going to still be here kicking out that content as usual and getting my ass back in front of this camera and really hitting it hardcore. And there you have it. Sometimes a nigga just got to keep it real and straightforward and honest with the truth. You know, some of those unwritten things that are seen by most men that are entertaining women out here in this world that have kids, and how women will use their kids to try to gain a man's attention, time, affection, trying to guilt trip the man into being with the woman because he's gotten attached to the kids. You know, these scenarios are real out here. And I'm going to elaborate this in future videos on how this can end up being a trap for you for paying child support for kids that's not yours. Again, these laws for these states are real, and I will address that in future videos. I also will address the quad S type women. That's right, quad S type women. I'm going to go in detail on these female chameleons and these so-called motivational speakers that say nice shit that men want to hear. I'm going to elaborate on the social media stepdad and husband syndrome fuckery that I see as well. All right. My transition is all about elevation. Not only am I going to come back on this social media platform and create my stock channel specifically geared for stocks, but I'm going to bring in that twist and incorporate that real life-ness, the essence of real life, and investing your money in the stock market and how they can be beneficial to you instead of putting your money into these dumbass women. Again, real shit is coming. So yes, not only am I going to continue to come on this channel page and deliver that real shit and get my ass back in front of the camera, but also bringing that realness of real life in there as well. So it's definitely something you want to check out as I move forward. Everything is already set in motion. And I do appreciate all the subscribers that I have gotten so far. And I look forward to gaining more as I move this channel along. It's a lot of things I want to address when I talk about the female chameleons. We're going to really dive in deep and break that down for all these fake ass, feminist, motivational speaker type women on here that get on here and say shit that you want to hear. We're going to break that down because, see, some of these women on here, they say shit that you want to hear and they act like they holier than thou. They would claim that they're celibate. We know they're fucking. We know you're fucking because you're not married. So you're trying to portray that you're giving good advice, but we don't see no results, because if your ass was doing half the shit that you claim in your videos, your ass would be married, right? Right. So we're going to dive into those female chameleons, fake ass motivational speakers. We're going to talk about the quad S woman, the quad S. That's right. We're going to talk about the simp songs as well. I'm going to dive in that celebrity simps. Yes, got to bring that back. Definitely going to talk about the shit that I'm seeing now that I experienced as I transition in my own life. Most of my videos, I talk about shit like beforehand, but now that I actually see this shit every day, it's going to really add a clarification to my videos. It's like I'm really seeing the Shanika cuz on an everyday basis now in real life. So the videos that I've done thus far don't even scratch the surface of what's really going on here. So I can see that the future generation is going to be destroyed and damaged. So yes, I'm coming back on here, get my ass back in front of this camera. I like doing audio videos, but I'm not motherfucking Sandman. Hi, Sandman here. No, shout out to Sandman. But I like to get my ass in front of this camera and deliver that real shit so I can show face and highlight other things that I can include in my videos as well that needs to be pointed out. We're going to talk about the statistics, the percentages. We're going to talk about the pros and cons. With life in the singular, I'm going to really just bring in and usher in a new wave of content that's really going to take my channel to a whole nother level, along with me going live as well, to let people call in and express their own opinions on how they feel. All right. So not only am I going to bridge the gap of all the things that I'm doing on social media and combine it into one with all my logos, apparel, and things of that nature, but I'm also going to show you how each and every single thing that I do is helping each one get forward. And that's the ultimate plan behind the scenes that I got, not only for my content and brand, but for myself as a man. Again, it's all about transitioning to the best life that you can possibly imagine living and then striving to live it. Again, this is your host, Solo Mission. I give a shout out to all the people that's been rocking with me so far, but make no mistake, the best shit from your boy is coming soon. So stay tuned. Well, what else new? You already know I got to stay true to this real shit and kick that content that's not really discussed, but experienced by most men out here that are dealing with certain type of women. And trust me, it's real out here in the field. And as a real true outro, I want to make this last statement in this video. Due to me being in a position of a caregiving role, my videos may be delayed a bit, and it may take me a time to get back and communicate with people that I want to work with in the future and link up. However, some of the videos that I have in the vaults and hard drives will be released strategically going forward here as we move forward. We see the quote-unquote mark of the beast in different formations. We see the pimperage, if you will, of the mindset of followers. This is the definition of followers and leaders in real time. We see the experiment that's being done in real time. We see the plan, that's PLAN, the plandemic, and the effects of it. So you seeing all this play out in real time. There is a baby boom wave that's happening that started in 2020, and I'm giving it a good 15 years, which will put it at the year 2035. And you see this in Great Britain, you're seeing this in the United States, even though it's hush hush. And you also see the rules being bent in China that allows women to have more than 2 kids. And so with this plandemic, if you will see the actions of individuals when certain conditions are being set. You see the reaction. And this again explains why we are seeing this baby boom wave. If you're in a shutdown mode, of course that coochie gets wet, right? Right. And so we see all these new laws being passed about women's rights and abortions and things of that nature. And so we are in this moment in history where you see it's hard to get workers to come to work. The older generation, baby boomer, if you will, is slowly retiring. And so you're going to have a transitional change. All those old geezers that sits in the White House at the time of this video's recording will be replaced with the new generation. That means new mindsets, new technology, new thought process. So we are in that dynamic change. And to give a credit to the plan, PLAN-demic. All right. And that's my latest video, the plandemic of the plan gimmick, that I will release. My new audio video will be the definition of the GW. And yeah, we're definitely there. There is a GW going on here between the man and the woman. All right, please make no mistake. And although I wanted to do that fuck video in front of the camera, I may do an audio version first and then immediate follow that up with a part 2 along with all the other videos that I want to do. So again, you see this quote unquote mark of the beast in different iterations being displayed. You see the definition of leaders and followers. You see the conditional brainwashing of one's mindset, that when we apply the matrix ideology of it, how one can be controlled by certain instances that goes on. We see innocent lives being lost for no reason. Again, the plan, PLAN-demic, that we are living in. And so again, as I sit back and handle my own business and move forward with my own content going forward, we can look at the world for what it is, and we can appreciate Mgtow and any other walk that you're following, to allow you to have an open mind to sit back and look at the motherfucking world for what it is and what you hear leaders and high authoritarian motherfuckers say. If you watch my videos, you hear me say the CDC. Well, that's that bullshit down there in Atlanta, but you know my definition of it. And if you don't, check out some of my videos so you can abreast yourself on the message and my content that I kick when I kick that real shit. All right, it's real simple now. When people listen to my videos, I want you to walk away with an open mind to say, let me look at the bigger picture. And how can I, as a man, position myself at the best possible outcome with everything that I know that's going on around me in my personal life, in my professional life, and how I want to see things going forward. All right. That's really the reason why I do this shit. I use the code name Solo Mission because that's what the fuck I feel I'm on. I'm on a solo mission to deliver that real shit that needs to be said and heard and then put into action, so the next generation can have something to fall back on and they can get ahead and achieve, because they've been listening to some real shit. They took the knowledge and they applied it, and then they can benefit no matter what world they're living in. Again, this is your boy, Solo Mission.